All right, October 28th. It is a Tuesday. This is the workout breakdown. A couple of things on here, kind of, smaller things. One, it's also interval day. I'm not going to go over the intervals here, which I'm sure anybody watching this is happy about. And there's also yoga on the 28th in the evening. So if you're somebody that wants to hit yoga, has been enjoying yoga, maybe hasn't had a chance to do it yet, it is in the evening, replacing one of the classes, I believe the 6 p.m. class. So it'll be the 5 p.m. Is yoga. Don't quote me on that. It's either 5 or 6 p.m., but it's on the app. If you're somebody that maybe gets a wild hair up the butt there, and you decide that you can make yoga. Again, like I said, not going to go over intervals. I did want to go over this though, which is why this is a video. It's pretty black and white, to say the least. I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. So when we first opened the studio, there was obviously a lot of things I was pretty excited about. One of them being just having the space and the opportunity to put in boxes and using the 20 and the 24 inch boxes and incorporate them into just so many things that we can do. And one of the big ones was this baseline. So the Enduro work is a baseline that we lasted in April. It's coming back around somewhat soon when it fits in more or less to the monthly emphasis or what it is we're trying to do. It doesn't have to fit into the monthly emphasis for me to bring it around, but I do like to put baselines typically around what we're also simultaneously working on. But it is coming up in the next couple of months, and I've been wanting, it's crazy that we did this last in April because I really think about it every single month when I program. We're already in October. So I wanted to find somewhere before it was programmed in to give you guys an opportunity to work on it, because this is one of those types of workouts that you can't just wake up and you're just better at. Like, you have to work on the volume, you have to work on the muscular endurance and the grip strength. You have to get comfortable with the flow and the fluidity of this type of volume on something like a step up. Again, I just haven't given you guys a ton of chances to do that. So, we could talk about the mental side of this as well, like looking at this workout. Anybody that's done this workout, it is very tedious and gritty. It's very, the grindiness of this workout is a real thing. Your ability to string together unbroken sets of step-ups or run at a particular pace or split time on the runs, like all of that is not just physical. A lot of it is mental. And if you've ever listened to me in the past, I'm really big on, working out is obviously physically awesome for you, but the mental side of it, I think, is just a bigger component as the physical side. So every now and then we have to do, if you're coming to Core 4, you're unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, however you want to view that, leaning on me for the programming. And I do believe that working on the mental side of it sometimes is something that is worth our time and holds enough value and weight to purposely do it. So that's more or less where this workout came from. I can write a lot of different workouts that involve muscular endurance and volume that aren't nearly as grindy and gritty as this one. But given the situation here, the fact that usually the kink in the chain is grip strength. Grip strength is one of those things that everybody tends to struggle with, and you really have to specifically work on to get better at. It kind of brings up the grittiness level of a workout like this. So I really want to, next time that this baseline rolls around, make the classes 90 minutes that day. So just be, heads up for that. I'm definitely going to lean on that. That means it's probably going to fall on a Saturday. If I do it on a weekday, it's pretty tough. It kind of jacks up the classes pretty hard. I have been playing with the concept of maybe starting classes at 4:30 that day to give people 90 minutes to do this workout, because 60 minutes is just, really 55 minutes, 45 minutes once you get through the warm-up. It's just not enough time. So I'm playing with all sorts of concepts and ideas, maybe eliminating the warm-up on that day. Just find a way to give you guys more time to do this in its entirety, because I don't want to change the actual workout. So on the right-hand side, the Enduro work, that's the real baseline. That's top to bottom, nothing's changed whatsoever. Your step-ups descend. Your running kind of is treated like a ladder. You go up and then you come back down. And the weights continue to ascend as your rep count descends on the step-up. So, it's kind of like a give and take a little bit as you go. Rep count come down, weight goes up, et cetera, et cetera. But on the left-hand side is the Enduro work play test. So this is where I think, 95% of us are going to be. I wanted to give you guys a workout. I sat on this for a long time. I can't figure out another way that's even close to replicating what this baseline is. So I figure let's just do it in the exact same format, the same structure. Obviously, lower all the rep counts on everything because you just don't have enough time to get through everything. And at least people can get the opportunity that haven't done it, or obviously haven't done it since April or anything like it, the chance to get to know what it feels like in terms of like, all right, what are rep counts I can handle? What are maybe some paces I can handle coming off of these step ups? Are the weights something realistic for me or not? Like, is this something that when this baseline rolls around, I can actually do X, Y, and Z, right? So, when you guys just show up and it's a baseline, you've done nothing similar to it whatsoever, you're just completely guessing in the dark. From a training perspective, from somebody who's looking for you guys to feel confident and comfortable progressing, putting you in the best environment to progress, throwing you in blind isn't ideal. So I think we can avoid it. I think this is a great opportunity or a stepping stone for you guys to play with some numbers and weights and rep counts and just test your grip strength. And again, I'm not pushing anybody to do the enduro work. Like, the actual baseline is just there for reference purposes, for you in class to kind of see the difference, and then obviously for this video, for you guys to kind of like compare the two, just see what the real one is relative to what you'll be doing on the 28th, under the assumption that you show up, which I hope people show up. Like, again, this modality, again, like I said a couple minutes ago, I think it holds so much value in the little things and in the mental side of it, that I think it's worth your time. So hopefully everybody doesn't see this and just immediately decide they're not going to come to class, as always. And if you guys have any questions, obviously just ask.